Local police are warning people to look out for suspicious activity around their homes. Police say at least 2 young men have been caught around residents' homes wanting to look at their satellite receiver. In one case, the men claimed to be from Mid-American Energy. The men are driving a burgundy and gray truck. Police are asking if this truck appears outside your home, try to safely get a license plate. Crime Stoppers also say not let your service people into your house without a prior appointment. And if you feel as though someone is trying to case your house, call the police. Cedar Falls police are looking to ID a possible theft suspect. The man in these photos is suspected of an alleged burglary on the University of Northern Iowa campus. The incident happened this past weekend. Anybody with information is asked to call the University of Northern Iowa police at 319-273-2712 or submit a tip to Crime Stoppers at cvccrimestop.com. And across the state, 2 Sioux City teens convicted of stealing $10,000 from a Sioux City bank last August are free after having their sentences reconsidered. That decision coming just 3 months after the same judge sent them to prison for 5 years. Jacqueline Driscoll reports.
Typically, the old adage goes, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. But that wasn't the case for Angelica Perez and Heaven Zevenbergen after their up to 5-year prison sentence was suspended and they were released from custody. After conspiring to rob the Security National Bank inside the Hy-Vee on Hamilton Boulevard last year, Perez and Zevenbergen pled guilty to felony charges of second-degree theft. In February, Judge Jeffrey Neary sentenced both girls to a maximum of up to 5 years in prison, calling the crime senseless. But on Friday, suspended that original sentence, letting the women off with 5 years probation.
Her plea agreement with the state gave me 2 options at the time of sentencing: probation or prison. Nothing in between. In order for me to find a way to have them spend some time in custody, I needed to order them to go to prison. And then, of course, I always have the option, as I explained at the sentencing hearing, to reconsider that sentence. I have up to 12 months to be able to do that.
Neary cited 14 letters that he received from the public regarding reconsideration for Zevenbergen and Perez, most of which expressed that the women should remain in prison.
It's unusual for us to receive letters that are unsolicited from the general public. In my experience, it's never happened before. This was the first time in this particular case. And I haven't heard of any other judge share that similar experience.
Family members were brought to tears and quietly celebrated in the courtroom as Judge Neary issued the new sentence of probation, realizing that Zevenbergen and Perez would be released from custody. While trying to shield their smiling faces, Zevenbergen and Perez left a couple hours later, free to go.
Judge Neary says that many of the letters reference the $10,000 that was stolen. Most of that money has still not been recovered. Concerned citizens say they believe Perez and Zevenbergen know where the money is. It's important to note that the girls do still have to pay that money back to the bank.